In the last lecture, we updated our header to only show relevant links. Now I want to add one new link or option to the header, a new list item where we can actually log out. Here, for that, I'll add a button where I say log out. We save this. Here we got the logout button. Now let's quickly give this some styling at least. So I'll add a class logout here. And in my CSS code down there for the logout class, I'll set the background color to transparent, set the border to none, set the font to inherit the default font and the color to white and the cursor to pointer. With these tiny changes in place, it now looks like the other links. Doesn't get the hover effect. You could add this, but I'll simply move on. And now if I click logout, I do want to log out, of course. So first of all, let's register a click listener with add click, and I will execute the on logout method here. For that, I'll add the method's property to my view instance and add on logout here. Now here I want to dispatch an action which essentially clears my token and user ID. So for that, I will add a mutation which I name clear of data maybe. The name is up to you. Where I receive the state and where I simply set state ID token equal to null and where I set state user ID equal to null. And now with that, the other thing I want to do, of course, is commit this mutation from some action. So I'll add a new action, maybe right below login, but the position doesn't matter, where I get commit extracted from this context object, and where I simply commit my new mutation clear of data. So that is what I pass as a string to commit in the logout action. And that's all. Now the only thing I have to do in the header component is on my onLogout method, I will reach out to my store to dispatch and dispatch logout. And now we should be able to go back, and if I now reload, sign in, and then click logout, it actually switches the header UI. We can also inspect the state in our view DevTools, and we see that the state was reset. Now the last thing I'll do is, I only want to show the logout button if we are authenticated, so I will add the same check as for the dashboard. Only if we are authenticated, this list item should be rendered. So with that, if we go back to the app, by default we don't see it. As soon as I do log in though, we do see the dashboard and log out. If I click log out here though, we stay on the dashboard. So one additional improvement is to make sure we navigate away. Well, we can also do this in the store in the logout action. For this, all I need is access to the router, and the router can be imported from this router file, just as the store could be imported in the router. We can import the router into the store. So import router from /router. And then we can use that router here in the logout action to not only commit, but also call router push to navigate away, or maybe better than push, replace to /sign in. This will actually replace the current route with that so that we can't go back. Now with that, if I try this one more time and I sign in and I click on dashboard and then logout, we are back on sign in. And with that, we got a working logout functionality in the application too. Now, one big flaw this app still has is that we can always log out if we reload the app. And that might not be the desired result because it means that the user loses his session, so to say, whenever he leaves our app and comes back shortly after. Additionally, our token, which we get back from Firebase, is actually only valid for 1 hour. We got no logic to automatically log the user out after 1 hour right now though. So these are the next and last two things I want to add to this demo application.